Hey everyone, how we doing here? All right, we are in our entrance slip packet. Look at that. It says it right there. All right. Um, Today, oh, what a glorious day we've got here, people. Long division. All right, long division. Now, what we want to notice here is that what they do in fifth grade is they ease you into it. And as you saw from the notes, we have this thing that we refer to as the forgiveness method. Now, it's a great lead-in. And the benefit of the forgiveness method is kind of like it says, it's forgiving. So if you don't get that perfect number, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I forgive you. Okay? Now, the algorithm method, yeah, there's no forgiveness here, which makes it sound harsh. But what we want to keep in mind is it's actually smoother. All right, the numbers are smaller, less to be writing down, smaller subtraction problems. So let's just jump into it and remind you of what you're doing. In your algorithm, our setup is going to be simple. And I'm sorry, not that simple. It's going to be similar. Long S word that's here. All right, similar. What begins with an SI? Similar, simple. Oh, an SIM as well. All right. So setup wise, it's going to look kind of similar. Check it out. Now, here's the differences here. When you were pulling your groups out with your forgiveness method, everything went over here. Whereas in your algorithm method, everything's going to be going up top here. So what we're trying to do is pull groups out. So I'm going to check out that first number is 5. How many groups of 4 can I pull out of 5? Well, we can pull one group out. We're going to multiply. 1 times 4 is your 4. We're going to subtract it. And then we're going to bring down our next number. I'm a big fan of the arrow. It helps me keep things organized. Kind of the same thing that's going around here. Typically, you would say over here, you could take out 1,000 and you would get 4,000. And then you subtract and you get 1,032. Again, if we notice what's similar here, we've got a 1, we've got a 1, we've got a 10, we've got a 1 and a 0, which is kind of like a 10. So again, there's pieces that are here. Repeat the process. How many groups of 4 can you take out of 10? 2 of them. So that gives me 8. For 8, we're going to subtract. We're going to bring down your next number. Okay. Kind of the same thing over here is we're looking at how many groups of 4 can we take out of 1,032. Now, hey, the idea behind it is if you're looking to do 300, that's 1,200, that's too big. So that's why we're looking at a 200. And notice we've dropped down in place value. We were in the thousands, and now we're in the hundreds that are there. So 400 times 200 is 800. So when we subtract 232, again, look who's there, 2 and the 3. The 2 and the 3 that's there. How many groups of 4 can you take out of 23? 5 of them. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. That's too far. That's too big. Remember, you got to get as close as you can without going over. 4 times 4, 16. Okay, it works, but there's more we can take out. 4 times 5, 20. That's the most. So again, you have to grab the most that you can take out every single time. Subtract, we get a 3. Bring down the next number, that's a 2. Again, here, we would end up saying 30 to give you 120. I know I'm kind of blending into the next problem, aren't I? And you get a, what's that, 12? All right, hold on. Let's move this a little bit. There we go, a little bit more space that's going on here. Okay, so let's go back here. There we said 30 of them there. All right, now over here I chose 5. So again, the forgiveness method, we don't have to use the exact amount. We can do something different. Whereas over here, I have to grab that perfect amount. Now here, how many groups of 4 can you take out of 32? Hey, that's nice. That's exactly 8. 32. Hey, nothing that's left over. We're done. 1,258. Now again, over here, just to kind of show you, I went off track. I should have taken out 50, which would have given me 200, but I didn't. It's going to work out though. All right. Let's take out 20 maybe. All right. So that's 80. Now I'm down to 32. Oh, I can take out 8 groups there. So this is 1,258. 1,258. Again, the 1,200, 30, and the 20 make a 50, and then the 8 that's there. Again, you can look over here and see a lot more writing that's going on, bigger numbers that we're dealing with. Here, relatively small, friendly, less, a little bit more efficient. Benefit to forgiveness is that, well, if we don't grab that perfect number, it's going to be okay, which I didn't. I took out 30, and then I took out 20 to get to that 50. Whereas here, I had to grab the 5 immediately there. Okay, so let's try the second one here, but we're just going to stick algorithm here. All right. We do want you using that as we kind of move forward. We're going to show you different techniques as well. They're actually decent. Like why wouldn't it be? Why would I be showing you a technique that's no good? Anyway, all right, let's get into this. But we're going to start with one method here today, and then moving forward, we'll show you some other options that you got. All right, so let's get our setup. We're going to take that 6, all right, and we're dividing with the 2,136. Now, if I check that first number, I can't pull any groups of 6 out of 2. So how many groups can you take out then? Well, 0. So I can put a 0 up here. 0 times 6 is 6. Oops, I'm sorry. No, 0 times 6 is 0. Yeah. Subtract, get a 2, bring down the next number, 21. Now, what you could actually do is you could end up skipping that first number and using the first 2 digits, because look who's here, a 21. Look who is there, 21. So again, if you'd like to do that, you certainly can. How many groups can we take out? Well, how about 4? 6 times 4 is 24. That's too big. 3? 6 times 3, yeah, that's 18. Now again, I can't say 12. I can't say a 2 that's up there because I can pull 3 groups that are out. Subtract, we get a 3, bring down the next number. How many groups of 6 can you take out of 30? Well, maybe you say 4. Okay, 24. Okay, it's kind of far away. What I want you to notice here is this. If you did say 4, and we shouldn't, so don't write it down. But if you did, watch what ends up happening here. We're going to subtract. You're going to get 9, and you're going to bring on the next number as a 6. And you're going to go, how many groups of 6 can I take out of 96? And you're going to go, a lot. Okay, when we do your algorithm method, it's always going to be 1 digit up here, always 1 digit. So if you ever have to be like, I want to put something bigger than 9 up there, I want to put like a 10 up. No, you can't do that. So that is one of your wake up calls that, hey, I made a mistake. All right. I can't just, if you got to use a 2-digit number, we know something went wrong here. All right, let's try this again. How many? Yeah, we can take 5 groups out. All right, we can take 5 groups that are out. So there's your 30. Subtract, we get a 3. Bring down the next number, which is a 6. And we smile here because how many groups of 6 can you pull out of 36? Yeah, 6 of them here. So 36, nothing left over. All right, we are done. Show is over. We've got the answer of 356. I know we had the 0 out in front, but remember we don't need to use that because a 0 on the front doesn't change the value of the number. So it's a lot of pieces, bring it down, pieces, bring it down. Now, we'll be doing this algorithm technique throughout the unit here. As you kind of skip ahead, just to kind of give you an idea, because sometimes it typically takes a few days to get comfortable with it. We're going to see it in lesson 14. We're going to see it in lesson 15 as well. All right. And in fact, we're going to spend a whole nother day on lesson 13 as well, just to kind of get that down. And like I said, we'll also show you another technique. So again, options, choices. All right. The other technique is good. Use it all the way in algebra 2, junior year of high school, people. All right. You know it's got to be good if you break it out junior year of high school. Anyway, that's your long division. Enjoy.